That eye-opening email was written by this man, Joseph Sanghi, former Governor Phil Bryant's chief of staff. He says the January 2016 document titled State Acquires Airport from Jackson included 3 options, including one to create the new airport commission, now at the center of this lawsuit. Sanghi says he discussed the issue with economic development leaders and major CEOs, but never talked about it with the airport CEO, its board, City of Jackson leaders, nor any African-American members of the state legislature. Just weeks after the email, State Senator Josh Harkins introduced Senate Bill 2162. Former Governor Bryant signed the bill into law in the spring of 2016. After leaving office, Bryant founded a lobbying firm with Sanghi and his daughter, Katie Bryant Snell. The defense objected, and the judge wouldn't allow airport attorneys to play a videotape of Bryant Snell reportedly telling the airport board 3 years ago that she would help them get out of the, quote, litigation. Congressman Benny Thompson, who attended the trial Friday, reacting to what the ex-governor's daughter reportedly said.
He now, through his daughter, trying to offer a settlement to the lawsuit. So, is it about monetizing your livelihood after being governor? And so it's really not about the interests of the city of Jackson.
It's structural barriers that are connected to racism.
Jackson State University political science professor Dr. DeAndre Ori testifying about an analysis he did about racial bias and past decisions made by the state legislature. He says the airport takeover bill is an example of the fight to dilute the power of blacks because of racial animus. We're talking about a bill that was passed in 2016, that racial animus still exists?
That's a pattern in Mississippi. I mean, I believe that post-Reconstruction, the argument was that we'll never go back to the black rule.
Southwest Airlines says its decision to leave Jackson Evers in 2014 had nothing to do with airport management and everything to do with the economy of the time. Southwest did return to the airport 5 years ago. Reporting from the federal courthouse in downtown, Ross Adams, 16 WAPT News.